Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today I'm doing an entitled parents video. Yeah, I want to do an entitled parents video because I quite like reading these subreddits and some of them are quite good actually. So I found some subreddits that I think are quite good, but please excuse it, I may stutter, I'm not good at reading out loud and I can't quite see my tablet from here, so I may need to get a bit closer. But now, let's get started. So basically, I was cut the big paragraph from the beginning. So basically, this guy, he buys his McDonald's, and the woman tries to nick it from him, basically. So let's get started. So in the story, there's the entitled mum, the entitled kid, and then the person, we'll call him Jeff, and Jeff's mum. Let's get started. So the title mum, excuse me, you obviously saw us eating a Happy Meal while you were eating a McMenu large. Why didn't you share it with me and my kid? Disclaimer, this person did say that English isn't their first language. Should at the beginning. Me, because I paid for it. Entitled mum, so, since you paid for it, you could just buy us all another one. Okay. Me, or Jeff, actually, I brought the money only for the meal and a few articles I brought. I have my phone and the bag with the articles I brought. So I'm presuming articles, he means receipts. I'll say yeah. Entitled mum, all lies. Buy us another McMenu large now. Alright, calm down. Jeff, no, because as I said, I spent all the money I brought for the groceries and my meal. Entitled mum, visibly irritated. And as I said, there's all these lies. How much are we going to keep going to discuss now? Entitled kid, Mommy, I'm hungry and bored. Entitled mum, see, since you made my child hungry and bored, you will give us something yours as an apology. What? So she's asking him for some of his property as an apology for not sharing his McDonald's that he brought. Okay. Entitled mum, she was screaming enough to get the attention of other customers. Shut up, you annoying person. Now you will give us some more of your things. She then spots my phone and the bag of chips I had in my bag. Give me that new phone and the chips. So she's instantly presuming that it's new. Me, no, I bought them. You didn't see a penny on those groceries. Also, that phone you're talking about wasn't purchased today. You crazy. Whoa! Whoa! Jeez, that's like not very nice. Entitled mum, gasp! How dare you call me crazy? I will sue you for harassment. I'm no law person, but I'm pretty sure calling someone crazy isn't a suable thing. Jeez, I could sue for a lot of people. I don't think she knows how the law works very well. Enters in the scene his mum, who came out from a clothing store and sees all the mess. Jeff's mum. I'm not going to try to pronounce that name. Jeff, what's happening here? Why is this woman screaming at you? Entitled mum suddenly chills down. Is he your son? He just stole from us a McMenu and a whole grocery bag, pointing at my articles. Again, probably receipts, I guess. I hope you understand that he needs a punishment for that and gives us back our stuff. I'm just going to quickly scroll. Sorry about this. Me. Mom. Don't believe... Jeff's mum cuts my sentence. I don't believe you, lady. If the stuff is yours, then you can easily tell me what's in there. No. Jeff's mum here is clicked on. Entitled mum, a new phone, some chips, candies and drinks. Me, there's actually a few bottles of milk, some cloves, bread, instant noodles, and the chips and my old phone. Jeff's mum. Well then, let's check the bag. Entitled kid, Mum, why is this taking so long? I want to play on that guy's phone. Jeez, I would never say that as a kid. I would never say, I wanna play on your phone. That's just a bit weird. People need to, say, whoa, Jimmy, that's not allowed. The sentence I made entitled Mum pale, but gave me another idea to make her feel more embarrassed. Me, oh right, there's the pin on my phone that you obviously can't know since it's mine. At this point, entitled Mum literally turned away like a robot and walked to the exit of her confused and screeching daughter. Entitled Mum, bye. So a woman demands to pay her $1 million. Okay, so more of the story is don't ask people for their food. Jeez, if someone did that to me, I'd be like, I'm not buying you something, because why do you deserve it? Okay, that was a bit of an interesting one. Now, I'm going to try to find another one, so I'll see you when I find another one. Okay, I'm back. You may notice the lighting is a bit different, because I'm doing this later on in the day. But anyway, so I found a cool story. Well, not a cool story, but a good story. So I'm going to cut the first paragraph a little bit short. So basically, there's this guy. He works in a restaurant owned by his family. He's got his great-great-grandparents who own the restaurant. And they live in a small little town where sometimes tourists come in. And it's quite peaceful. It's in Spain. And sometimes you get 3 or 4 groups of tourists a day coming in. But they usually make the money off the locals. So, their opening hours are pretty standard. So for convenience, EM, entitled mother, the entitled father, spoilt kid, and great-great-grandparents, and then there's me, or the person reading this. So let's get started. So suddenly we hear a car outside. I can hear a woman loudly speaking in English. As soon as they enter, this happens. It's like a Morgs video now. Entitled Mum. We would like to have a table. X from the Y Hotel told us this was a great place to eat. Me. I'm sorry, ma'am, but the kitchen is already closed as it's kind of late. Entitled Mum. Yes, it's late because we were lost in these damned roads. It's so difficult to put proper signals. Also, we have a little kid that's very hungry. Me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Let me check if I can do something for you. And then went inside and explained the situation to my grandma, who told me to attend them as everything was already prepared and it would just be heating the food. Entitled Mum. Well, are you going to give us a table or not? The kitchen is closed now, and those people are eating, pointing to my grandparents. At the moment I thought she was behaving like that because she was kind of hungry and I wasn't really used to deal with the rude people, as the majority of tourists were usually really respectful. Me. Well, those are the owners, so they can eat whenever they want, which is pretty standard restaurant rules, I imagine. Okay. So those are the owners, okay. So they follow me to the table and I explain to them there's only one menu. They give me a strange look, but they seem okay with that. I serve them the bread and put on a bottle of water on the table. They start to devour the bread, there was a little bit of rude because they were hungry theories need to be confirmed. So I'm guessing this guy doesn't speak a lot of English. Entitled Father. Hey, we have seen that there's a Wi-Fi network, which is the password to me. Yes, there is one. However, the Wi-Fi is for the staff personal use. We had a measured, really slow connection that has like 5 gigabytes of data, which the restaurant used. Me. Sorry, but that's as I said, for its personal use. Entitled Mum. That's not right. This would be unacceptable in America. Me. Well, I'm sorry to inform you that we are not in America. The entitled mum tells something to the spoiled kid, and then they start running around the restaurant stomping and feasting, shouting. Why? Why would you tell your kid to start running around the restaurant? Like, that's so disrespectful. Especially if it's late at night, 'cause I'm going to presume this is like at least like 11 o'clock. Especially when the owners are there eating. I think that's really disrespectful, and like, the mum's not, you know, jeez. Just gotta scroll up a bit. So the entitled mum tells something to the kid. We already said that bit. Great grandparents, please lady, control your child or I'll have to ask you 3 to leave. Entitled Mum, don't you dare tell me how to raise my child, you dinosaur. Entitled Father, don't get close to my child, you old creep. That is harsh. Like, geez, the grandparent was polite. He just asked them to politely leave. But to call him a dinosaur and a creep, that's a bit harsh. These people aren't very nice. By this point, everyone is, of course, looking with disbelief to these morons. Ooh. Instead of saying anything, he slowly turns around and asks the 2 men who are sitting on a table to take the whole family out of this restaurant. I proceed to explain to the family that if they don't get out, these 2 men, who also happen to be 2 garden civilies, like rural police officers, so I'm not sure what they are, but... So, both men stood up and showed their plaques and asked them if they're the best English to leave. Entitled Mum, entitled Father, and spoiled kid finally stand up and leave. However, as they were leaving, the policemen realised they had parked in front of our garage, blocking it, and a zone signal says no parking zone. So they decided to ask for the rental car papers, which take a couple of photos, and giving them a €200 fine for blocking a private property garage. Haha! That's karma for you. So basically, they were being jerks to the owners, and the guy was quite polite, saying you can't really eat here. And then they got a fine in the end of it, not even for being rude. I still wanted to get fined for being a bit rude as well. And then just to part, wow, that's great. That's a happy ending. Woo. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry if my reading was a bit slow. I'm not the best at reading out loud. If you can smash the like button, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. We are now on 72 subscribers. We're close to 100, guys. That would be mad. So share this video with all of your friends, all your entitled parent-loving friends, all your friends in general. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!